All right, everybody, welcome back into the shop. Good afternoon, happy Friday afternoon to all of you. Doing a little output checking. I was using the old RCA oscilloscope a bit earlier here today, taking a few measurements. Welcome to all of you as we do some final testing on the Dynakit here. Nice to see all of you. I don't know where in the hell all of my damn alligator clips are. Can never find anything around the shop. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Trying to find some things. Pardon that test tone. Just checking some output levels before we do the final cleanup on this, and doing a little testing. I don't know where in the hell all my test leads are here. Let's power that down for a minute. We're using 1,000 hertz, 1,000 cycles per 1,000 hertz to test this thing. Welcome into all of you. Checking our output at different levels here, and I hope everybody's having a good Good Friday here. And I'm just setting the meters up here. Hello, Harvey. How are you? Nice to see you, my friend. For output, I've got my voltmeter here just to check our speaker output. Let's see. Let me make sure the chat. Have I got live chat on there? There we go. Vicky, how are you, sweetie? Everybody, nice to see you. Harvey, I'm sure you've checked for balance output before on your units. I like to set up my little meter here and make sure we got balance here on output. Make sure we do that, and then we're going to get things cleaned up. That's called a multimeter. That's exactly what it is. We have it set to checking the output voltage here. We're feeding a 1,000 hertz signal into it. I'm just checking. I'm kind of lazy, so I leave the speakers connected. As long as things are balanced, what goes on one side should happen on the other. I don't go through all the rigmarole that a lot of other people do. You run at a 0.44 volts there. This will be kind of technical today. And then we'll run that over to the other side. Just doing a quick down and dirty. Had the oscilloscope on earlier measuring output. Now I just want to confirm voltages a little bit here. And we're pretty close. 0.41, 0.44. So we've got great balanced output. Could be, it could be better, of course, but within 10% is pretty good. Try boosting this signal up. You might have to turn your volume down a little bit because I'm testing the top threshold output here on this. Very good. Not bad. 1.97. Double check again on this side. I got a pure tone. to do a little bit, almost lost the camera there, try to do a little bit of a balancing, try to take the other side to 1.84 also to get better balance. Yeah, it's a loud noise. It is a loud noise. I think that's going to be the best I'm going to be able to do on that, so we can kill that signal. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys that I did today, and let me turn off this unit, let it cool down for a minute. Okay. The other thing I want to tell you, we're just about ready to wrap up, and I did some more testing this afternoon. I'm pretty happy with the output. I'm not going to be that anal retentive that I have to go through and knock it absolutely perfect to be back here. Let me turn this around. You want to claw your eyes out? Well, be my guest. Whatever moves you on a Friday afternoon is cool by me. I also did a quick down and dirty test on these electrolytic capacitors. Harvey, how you doing? Very down and dirty. Okay. On here, and Harvey, I don't know if you have one of these things. It's called an ESR meter. And what this does is test the capacitor's equivalent series resistance, and it allows you to test to see if caps are good in circuit, and the lower the reading the better. And I came over to show you what I'm testing here. You know, I'm not a part changer. I tell you, I'm the laziest person when it comes to vintage audio. I hate to change out anything because I think it gives a certain patina. These are not originals here. These have been replaced with something out of replacement Dynakit electrolytics. You can see the polarity plus here. You know, these they have a certain how you doing, Grace? They have to be inserted and run so that your positive and negative are correctly in line within the set. Yeah, any good one should be able to check in circuit. And then I've got more up here. For my way of thinking, as long as they're under like 2.5, the reading, then I think they're okay. They're good to go. I don't have a lot of concern. A lot of people are pressing me, oh, change out those caps, change out those caps. And I don't want to change out the caps, you know, because I think that's there's a little bit of a certain patina with them. So we'll set up our meter here. Perhaps you can see that. And then we'll take our readings on these. I always like to work gloved when I'm underside here. And here we go, Harvey. Let's do our first one. Let's put the unit on here. Okay, let's get our first one here. And we got a ESR, one set steady. It's about 0.67, 0.7, which is really good. Okay, that's a very good ESR. We come up to the other one. 0.7, 0.6, very good. So nothing wrong with these. No sense changing these out, you know. There's other tests I could perform with leakage. I've already checked values. They're good. Temporarily pulled it out of circuit, reconnected it. Over here, we ground one side. Here for our other caps up in the can. 0.98, 0.84, 1.5, which is still okay. And we've got 1.4. So that whole can, I don't really have an issue with that big can. You know what I'm saying, Harvey? Just because it's old, I can't swear this thing hasn't been replaced before. This huge can up here. I'm not really sure if it's original or not. You can see all the values. Seems all okay to me. It's got all the values. That thing is really stuffed with a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4 capacitors inside that can. And you know what, Harvey? You know what's very interesting, my rebuilding friend here? You know what really blows me away? How many people have destroyed their units messing this can because they were all excited about the prospects of changing out these capacitors in this can. Yeah, it's all good. Okay? All good. They were so excited about the prospects of changing out this. Well, if you want to buy a new stack can like that, you're probably about $75 for something like that. But I've determined, I've reformed or slowly put the juice to this over a 48-hour period to this these caps. They all seem to perform well. I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied with it. So the next thing we want to do today is get this unit unplugged. Okay, and we're going to remove our tubes carefully here, and we're going to really give this thing. We're going to put the bottom back on. Let's get all of our tubes out, and we're going to really give this baby a good cleaning. Not perfect. We don't want to take the transfer lettering. I don't have to remove these two. Let's get our rectifier out of here. Okay. Let's get that cleaned up real good. Let's get the base put back on this unit. And let's wrap this fish up, and then this weekend we can take it in and we can have a vintage audio listening experience here because, well, basically we didn't have to do a heck of a lot to the unit. Do some adjustments, get the rectifier changed out. We got this look at how thick that metal is, how nice. They would never give you something like that today. Believe that, the quality of that. Put this baby back together for safety. You never want to leave these open. Shouldn't even run this thing without the grill on top. It's extremely dangerous. Yeah, I think that's it. That ain't it. Extremely dangerous to run this without the grill. This is also missing a couple of little feet on here too. Let's see. I think that's basically where that goes. So what do you think, Harvey? Nice looking unit, huh? Nice looking unit. Let's put this baby to bed, huh? Yeah, you'd love it, huh? You want this baby, don't you? You want it so bad you can taste it. Woo! We're going to clean this baby up really good. We're not going to go crazy, though. We don't want to destroy the lettering. All this stuff is silk screened onto here. And these people that try to get everything cleaned perfectly end up destroying the faceplates of their unit. And, of course, if you ever go to resell it, nobody's going to really want it. They want something that looks good. And it's going to sound good. I'll put this case back on and then clean her up real good. I can't tell you how many people have destroyed units mucking around. Man, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, right, Harvey? See, I'm missing one. There's one more screw here. There we go. if you're going to do this kind of work, get one of these little metal magnetic things. Kenny Rogers, huh? How you doing, Dave? How's it going today? Finally wrapping up the restoration on this unit. I really didn't have to do much at all. Change out one resistor here. Got rid of the red plating that was going on for the most part. Okay, so let's begin to clean this baby up. Let's address this front plate here. Address that. We're not going to be able to get it perfectly, but I'm going to go get a cloth. I want to be very gentle. Of course, the unit is unplugged. It's powered down. So I'm going to go get that. Very important. I've also removed all the tubes here. Almost all the vacuum tube complement here. How you doing, Beryl? Nice to see you. I'm going to go get a soft cloth. And a little bit of Windex is about as strong as I want to be on that. Alright, got a little bit of the old Windex here. Woo, excuse that. I think I'll try putting some of this directly on the rag first before I just go willy-nilly in case it's a little bit harsh. Got to be really careful. This is 1958, 1960, 65 vintage here. Got to be damn careful. Let's see what we got here. Oh, keep knocking over the damn camera. Sorry. A lot of people gonna freak out. Oh, I can't get any of all the pitting out. Big deal. You know, we all have a little bit of pitting as we get older, right? We're our age. Front's starting to look pretty good, starting to come up good. Some people can use, guys can use Q-tips if you want to get really micro cleaning. Yeah, microfiber. I got kind of a microfiber towel right here. This is a microfiber here. Top here is really kind of funky on here. I haven't done a lot. I haven't done anything to clean this thing really. It's always the last thing I do is to worry about the big cleanup. But that's, you can see the dirt that's coming off of that unit. Some people send these out to actually be replated. You can see how that's come up to a nice shine there now. That's pretty nice. Put this back here a little bit. Alright, so we're just going to work slowly around here Take our time. I don't want to smash any tubes. I got my 719 9 tubes here. I want to be gentle. The worst things I ever get, Harvey, is I get some kind of people in with radio sets that need repair, and they've taken a Sharpie or something and they've marked the radio stations on the front of the damn front of the faceplate, or they've scratched them in, and then they want it to look brand new. Like, yeah, good luck with that. Kind of ridiculous. Just going real easy here. Imagine having a tuner face and then marking it with a Sharpie. Work it under the speaker output. Around the back here. That's starting to come back really nice. Right there. That's getting a nice. Bringing that up to a pretty nice mirror. Right there. Hi, Flan. Missy Jenn's doing good. She'll probably pop in on the side chat. She's doing wonderfully. Thank you for asking, honey. She's doing good. Get these big juicy speaker output transformers cleaned up. These Dynakits. If I was going to build a kit stereo, they still actually produce these Dynakit kits. This is the one that I would order and put together because I think this was the best for the home with the greatest chance of success. Do you have any more room stereos? Not really, Flan. I just, you know, Missy Jenn moved here and she was in shock when she came out to the workshop here, and she just saw it was almost filled to the ceiling with so many boxes of stuff. I finally worked all that stuff down, and I promised, because she was having a hard time getting to the water out here in the garage and all that, I promised that I wouldn't let that shit take over again. So I busted my ass for a year and a half to repair as much stuff as I could and get it the hell out of here. Because I'm one of the last people that repairs tube equipment, so churches send amplifiers for their organs, and got to be, I was backed up for 2 years. Like I showed you guys before. Let me turn this around for a minute. People send me stuff. Magnify. I know that thing went for 20 quid. You were telling me, Harvey. This is one of these original Leslie amplifiers. This came out of a church organ in Indiana. All those chokes and outputs on that. But then look at this. They smashed the bottom of it because they didn't ship it properly. Heartbreaking. So now I have to take months and months to go out in the marketplace to try to secure a replacement board for that. Meanwhile, they're waiting for their amplifier back so that they can put it into the organ. Oh boy. What a damn shame, huh, Harvey? Damn shame. Somebody just thought a few packing peanuts would cut it. Like, really? Come on, man. Oh, we're gonna go inside in a minute. We're gonna get the we're gonna get a Q-tip. Just going in here and getting all this funk and gunk out of here. Can you imagine that? Throw a few packing peanuts in with a 60-pound object and expect that that's gonna be able to hold it in shipping. That's why I always videotape it when I open it, because sometimes they'll say, well, how do we know you didn't damage it there at the shop? Well, here's the link of the private video that shows me opening the unit, breaking your seal. Right? Always have to do that. Always have to do that. And don't forget tonight, guys, I'm going to be making my favorite pie, the coconut cream, tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Let's finish. I don't have to worry about having it bloody perfect as long as it's pretty darn good. Alright, let's see. That's pretty good. Got a nice shine to it. Good project for a rainy night. Yep, there's quite a few scratches. This unit's got a mouthpiece on it for sure. Some people take these and they take them and get them re-chromed, these top surfaces and stuff. I just think that's a little, I guess I'm lazy. I don't want to go through all that. Just move that through like so. I'm pretty happy. That's about all I'm going to do for that. A little bit on the front. Got to be careful with these. This is a live board in front of here. I'm wondering how many people have been shocked to shit on this over the years. Very dangerous. You got 400, 500 volts running around the top in here. This area here. No, it's not too hard to find parts for them. There's a lot of companies in Russia and China that remanufacture tubes. But it's hard to find somebody that's going to work on them that understands tube electronics. We live in a throwaway society, so these things are ancient mariners here. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. Nice. Much cleaner surface there now. Not perfect, but pretty nice. Can't wait to have this baby on the wall of sound. Cannot wait. Yeah, it takes heart to do this work. It does take heart. So we'll take our soft brush. We'll give a little dipsy-do here. It takes heart, and it takes knowledge of basic circuitry too, but it ain't rocket science. But you could kill yourself on this stuff. So you got to be damn careful. This Blows me away, Harvey. 400 volts on top, 400 or 500 volts. You got kids in the house and stuff running around. Can you imagine a kid coming over? Hey, this is really cool, and puts his hand on that front part. Whew. Man, that kid is a goner. Zap. 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 Zapper, Harvey. Woo! Let me tell you, brother, you'll know you're alive when you hit that mofo. It might be the last thing you ever remember on planet Earth. That's why they give you this nice cage, and I'm really lucky. This is one of the things that they made it a nice sale piece. It's got that nice Dynakit face on it. Man, that makes it nice. Everything's a buck. This cage is in nice shape. You can see the way that cage is down here really nicely. Now, I'm going to have to take off the bottom part again to replace that cage on a permanent basis. It's designed for 3 screws in each side here. I put them back in without thinking, but no big deal. We'll be running it without the cage until we're finally ready for the final install on the wall assembly. But look at what good shape that's in. That thing's in excellent condition. And what I'll do is just clean the cage a little bit too. Here, that's a safety cage. I guess the lawyers told him, brother, you better be careful. It's a lawyer's world. Look at all that dirt. It's a lawyer's world, baby. It's a lawyer's world. All right. I'm pretty darn happy. We can sit that cage on the side. I think that's pretty darn good. Let's get our bulbs replaced here. Let me turn this around. Oh boy. Turn this around. Let's see if we're reconnected here. Let's see, Harvey will tell me if I'm on a reconnect, okay. Here. Am I on or off? Is it okay now, Harvey? Is it all right? Okay, it's on. Good enough. Okay, great. I opened the door, and I got a metal door. Sometimes I just don't have enough strong signal, but we are back. Anyway, the unit's looking good. Gonna put our tube complement back in. And we are going to call it a done project with a minimum of work, which is exactly what I want. I got enough work ahead of me with this damn H.H. Scott over here. Still waiting for the whole shipment of parts to come in from Mauser for that. Still waiting for that. One's cleaned the tube too hard in the bay. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you got to be damn careful. I'm going to try to sell my Millards. I kind of hate to, but raise a little bit of cash. So there we got our tubes back in. You gotta do what you gotta do. I think the unit's looking real good. Let's clean up this here. Yeah, this transformer's cleaned up real nice. I don't want to scrape the paint off of them. I work the paint off them. That's the whole key. I came in here expecting to change out those bottom caps, but decided not to. For that, let's put our last tube in here, our rectifier. GZ34. More beefy than the GYU 5G5, whatever the hell it is. Okay. Give that a final wipe down. And I think that thing looks pretty darn glorious right there. That's what I call a done finished project. And the beautiful thing about this, some people may argue, oh, you should change out you know, the black cats and all this. Well, not really. I don't know if the electronics are messing with the signal. Minimum of work, no shocks, all original electronics. Other people would be horrified. Hey, you know what? That's their problem, not mine. I don't do that. I think electronics get a little bit of a patina to them. And the whole unit ages together. And it's like a fine wine. And I've argued this for years on boards like audiokarma.org, where there's people, hey Clancy, where there's people that can't wait to get stuff off eBay and then just be grand part changers on it. And you know what? They end up destroying their units. How you doing, Autumn? They'll go to do a little bit of replacement on this board here. And what they'll do is they'll find out to their horror that this original board, one of the earliest PC boards, printed circuit boards in the history of the world, is paper thin. And they'll start wrecking the traces on it and destroy it. Looks brand new, doesn't it? A little bit of cleaning. All the caps are functioning well. All the resistors are well in tolerance. Thing's got a sweet cherry sound to it. Well, let's go ahead and do a little bit of final listening today. Have a little bit of fun. This is the part that Harvey likes best. Fire up here. Put a little bit of fire in the hole. Let's make sure it doesn't fall over here. Get something to hold this down. This is Harvey's favorite part of the whole program right here. Put that down there. I can't seem to get this thing to stay down here. I'll sit it up here a minute. This is Harvey's deal right here. Harvey's like, that's the payoff right there. That's the payoff. Put our power in there. Let's once again feed our 1000 hertz signal in. Have an input on the front. I do not have a preamp. I should have a preamp for this. Harvey, you might make a recommendation for a preamp for this unit. Let's go ahead and power her up. Cord looks good still. Let that warm up a bit. Harvey is passionate about life, baby. Everybody loves Harvey. Harvey, when they start making parodies about you, brother, you're really a full-fledged member of the Boyd there, huh? Woo! Can I get a woo? frequency. 50 hertz. Good balance on the unit. Looking good, sounding good. Let's see what we're going to listen to today. I always like to listen going out to a little bit of Tchaikovsky. It's a Vintage Audio Rebuilders theme song. I think we'll start about eternity here. All completed, guys. why I love vintage audio. Dynakit Stereo 70. What do you think, Harvey? Should we roll a little bit of, yeah, you can send me that, just message that to me, Harvey. Let's go ahead. What should we listen to? Hey, Kelly S., how are you, sweetie? Thank you, Mitch Jones. I'll let this burn in for a while here. Absolutely phenomenal. Isn't that cool, Kevin? Man, that sounded beautiful on there. Let's see what else we got today. How about this? You guys like the Lonely Shepherd? How about that? This should sound really beautiful. Wonder why I love vintage audio. Good night, Flan. Take care, babe. Cobra John. great George Zamfir, The Lonely Shepherd. Not our Zamfir. Something a little bit of Oriental, huh? I gotta burn these tubes in a bit. Beautiful. Oriental Sentimental. George Zamfir. It's the pan flute, The Lonely Shepherd. That sound beautiful, so clean. Visually and auditorially. Yeah, you can't buy swords, you can't do shit anymore, Harvey. It's a fucking barrister's world these days. Bury me with the pan flute. The fidelity coming through. You like that Quentin Tarantino? That was from The Lonely Shepherd. That's a very old song. Okay, take care, Kevin. Thank you, my friend. Always honored to see you in here. You ain't old Cobra. Cut the bullshit. That's because I'm a simpleton, huh? Let's crank it up a little bit. Here you go, Harvey. This is for Bergs. This is for Bergs. That sleep This is appropriate for the cold weather. What do you think, Harvey? Let's crank it. Girlfriend, you better be bopping out there. Highway to the highway, from the west side to the east side. Everybody better be happy, 'cause the sun is shining all the time. It's like another perfect day. I love LA. We love it. Baby, except here on YouTube. Century Boulevard. These chicks are the best. Century Boulevard. We love it. Santa Monica Boulevard. We love it. We love it. We love it. Kicking it out today, guys. Let's see. All right, I think we'll wrap up with, let's see, something else really good. We'll wrap up. I don't want YouTube music. This will be in honor of my friend Vinny G. Graveyard tour, I use this music. This is from the good, the bad, and the ugly. Mitch Jones, the final graveyard scene with Angel Eyes, Tuco, and Clint Eastwood. I love that fucking bell. What a great tune. I'm gonna sit this down now. Getting tired of holding it. This is in honor of you, Vinny G. You could use that. Thank you, Scottish. Vinny too. Vinny's like Tuco. Thank you, Rob. 1959 Dynakit Stereo 70 Amplifier. Made in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh. Oh. I love that. He shoots the hat into the thing. Okay, we're going to wrap up with the most famous piece of classical music that nobody ever knows what the hell it is. They've all heard it, but they don't know what the hell it is. Thanks for being along, guys. Wrapped up the Dynakit ST 70, the stereo Dynakit 70. I'll let you enjoy a little bit. Whoever can identify that. See what kind of music, classical music files we have here. Doesn't that unit look beautiful? Just stunning. Nope, not Four Seasons, not Vivaldi. Thank you, Harvey. What do you think, Stewie? They're Moldau. Hungarian. Thanks for being here, Oda May. Completed another one. This is probably the 453rd project out of the workshop here over the years. One of the easier ones. I know, it's been a lot of years. I'm kind of ready to hang it up. I'm almost been electrocuted like probably over 50 times. Just get kind of tired of it. But if we don't save great audio history, who's going to save it? You need a workshop, Harvey. You need a workshop, man. Clean that sounds. Don't forget tonight, coconut cream pie. And then we'll be having an after hangout tonight too. That'll be an open panel hangout tonight later. Maybe Bergs is forgiving me. Coat, how you doing, my friend? Clarity's pretty nice, isn't it? Classical music is always best for testing out components and stuff. Thank you, Coat. Yeah, you got to get some sleep, Harvey. I worry about you, brother. We ain't spring chickens, Harvey. I can do 3 or 4 hours a night. You can't. Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you, Travis. Nice to see you, my friend. I hope you have a great weekend. The RV hunt is on. watching, guys. 1959 Dynakit stereo tube amplifier. Your thumbs up are appreciated.